Hello and welcome to Movement with Laurelle, hosted by Wild Wandering Creations. My name is Laurelle and I'm going to be leading you through the practice today. Today we are doing a heart-focused practice. So get into some comfortable clothes and we'll get started. Today we're going to start off in a nice comfortable seat. I like to elevate my hips with a block. You're more than welcome to use something for support, or you can do it completely without any props. As you settle into your practice, I invite you to soften the gaze, maybe close down those eyes, and start to relax the shoulders away from the ears. No matter what time you're practicing today, I want you to notice how you're feeling in the mind, in the body, and the heart. As you start to settle into your practice, seeing if you can start to soften. Maybe that means softening the space between the eyebrows, the forehead, the eyes and the eyelids. Maybe that means relaxing through the muscles of the cheeks, releasing any tension in the jaw. Maybe you allow the tongue to fall away from the roof of the mouth, softening through the muscles of the throat, the shoulders, the arms, the legs. Inviting yourself into the space. You've carved out this time for yourself. Allow yourself to sink into it. Letting the world get a little quiet. And allowing your awareness to be fully present here. Seeing if you can really ask yourself, how are you feeling? How are you feeling really today? Really dig into those emotions. Let them come up. Let them bubble to the surface. You're safe here. Know that you're in control. And I want you to bring the hands together at heart center. And we're just going to rub the hands together. Create a little bit of warmth. Create a little bit of heat. Really feel that energy building between the palms. Really just keep that energy moving. Keep that energetic vibration building. A couple more deep breaths here. Keep those hands rubbing together. Keep that energy moving. And then once those hands feel nice and energized, nice and warm, place those hands over the heart. Feel that warmth. Feel that comfort. And then to settle us into our practice, let's take 3 cleansing breaths. So nice big breath in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. One more big breath in. Let this be your biggest breath in. Fill the lungs, fill the belly. And then when you sigh it out, let a big sigh out. Let it be loud. Let it be extreme. Take up space. Big inhale. And out. Good. Release those hands. And slowly take that right hand down towards the earth. Let that left arm come all the way overhead. Find a nice micro bend with that right elbow. Nice lean over to the side. Then pressing off with that right hand, bring both hands all the way back up. Left hand comes down, right arm reaches overhead. Good. Gonna do that a couple times each side. Just moving between sides. Don't worry about my pace. Follow your own pace. Maybe let those eyes close. Just leaning into the movement. Letting go of what we look like. Leaning into how we feel. Good. Last one over here. Beautiful. Bring those hands all the way back up towards the sky. Soften through the shoulders here. Nice big inhale. Exhale, cactus through those arms. Open up through the chest. Okay, let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus, open up. Beautiful. One more just like that. Inhale. And exhale. Hold here. Open up through the heart. Lift the gaze. Breathe for 3. Breathe for 2. And 1. Exhale. Let's release those arms all the way down towards our thighs. Good. We're going to slowly ease our way off that block. If we're on a block, we're going to find our ways into an all fours position. So hands are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. You're going to start to press through the tops of the feet. And then you're going to inhale here, drop through the belly, lift the gaze. Good. Round through the spine here, tuck that chin in towards the chest. Let's start to move with that breath. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the gaze. Exhale, round through the spine, press everything away. Good. One more just like that. Inhale to open up. Feel that ripple through the spine. And then exhale, round everything out. Good. Slowly come into that nice neutral spine. You're going to take those knees a little bit wider. Big toes are going to slightly come in towards each other. And you're going to bring that left hand to the center of the mat. On your inhale, you're going to lift the right arm up towards the sky, open up through the chest. And then exhale, slide that right hand underneath the left. Let it just hover off the earth. Inhale here to lift it up. And exhale, take it all the way down. Good. One more just like that. Inhale, lift, open up through the heart center. And then exhale, let's take that left arm all the way down. That right arm all the way down, right shoulder down, right ear down, and then reach the left fingertips towards the top. Keep those hips nice and lifted, nice and elevated. Let yourself just breathe here. We're here for 3. We're here for 2. And 1, slide that left hand back down. Start to slowly reach the right arm back up towards the sky. And then exhale, release. Right hand comes to the center of the mat. Spread through those fingertips. Inhale, lift the left arm. Exhale, take it down. Let that left arm just hover off the earth. Inhale, reach it all the way back up. Exhale, take it down. Good. One more just like that. Inhale, lift to open. And then exhale, slide that left arm underneath. Let's take that left shoulder down, left ear down. Right arm reaches towards the top. Good. Sink into it. Maybe let those eyes close. Breathe here for 3. Breathe here for 2. And 1. Slide that right hand back in towards you. Come all the way back up. Hands come back underneath those shoulders. Knees come back underneath those hips. Let's find a nice big circle with the body one way. Good. Let's move it the other way. Just waking everything up. Good. Then we're going to slowly come through center. You're going to bring the knees together at the back and start to sit back on the heels. Reach the spine nice and tall. Good. You're going to start to bring the fingertips behind you. Palms are going to press down. You're going to start to open up through the chest here. So lean all the way back. Open up. Shoulder blades draw together. Lift the gaze. Breathe here for 3. Breathe here for 2. And 1. Slowly ease your way out of that nice heart opener. And then we're going to roll down into a traditional child's pose. Arms come alongside the body. Forehead comes down. Good. Let everything hang heavy here. Maybe find a little rock side to side. If traditional child's pose isn't feeling good, you can always take the knees wide. Reach the arms forward. Breathe here for 3. For 2. And for 1. Slowly roll the body all the way back up. Seat comes back onto those heels. Head, neck, and shoulder comes up last. Nice exaggerated roll down. And allow the palms to just rest in the thighs for a moment. Just checking in. Notice how you're feeling. Notice what's present. How does that heart space feel? Good. One more breath here. Next, in breath, you're going to start to walk the hands forward in front of you. Hands come underneath the shoulders. You're going to shift the weight slightly forward so that coming into that nice supported plank. And we're going to bend into those elbows, come all the way down towards the belly. Good. Right away, you're going to take the forearms down towards the earth. Elbows are underneath the shoulders. Spread through those fingertips nice and wide. We're coming into that Sphinx pose. Now we have a tendency to really collapse through the shoulders here. So what I want you to do is really press into the forearms, press into the elbows, shoulders draw back, open up through the chest, and bring your gaze forward here. Any pinching or discomfort in the low back, make sure that you ease out of the shape. You can always just slide here. This is a really nice place to be if you have any low back pain, low back discomfort. Okay, so you choose what works best for you. We're here for 2 more breaths. Good. Keep breathing, keep relaxing, keep opening. Good, last breath here. And then let's start to slowly lower down towards the earth. You're going to take those hands out nice and wide in a T shape here, okay? Arms are in a T shape, and you're going to slide the right fingertips in so they're underneath that shoulder. Press through that left palm, and you're going to start to roll onto that left side. Right foot is going to touch the floor. Left ear is going to come down, and you're just going to find a nice little shoulder opener, a nice little heart opener, using the right hand and the right foot for support. Now let yourself settle in here. Let yourself just release towards the earth. Let it be your support. Let it help you open. Let it help you tend to the heart. Good, we're here for 3. We're here for 2. And 1. Slowly roll back through center. Let's take the arms out nice and wide once more. Reset for the other side. Right palm presses into the earth. Left hand slides in close to that left shoulder. Start to roll onto that right side. Left toes come behind. Right ear comes down towards the earth. And left hand is supporting you as you open up through the chest. Notice how this side might feel a little different. Maybe it's easier. Maybe it's a little tighter. Find 3 deep breaths. You've got it. And then slowly on that next exhale, come all the way back down towards the belly. Arms come underneath the head this time, forearms parallel to the top of the mat. Hands stack on top of each other. Forehead comes down. Lift the feet away from the earth, and then just find a little windshield wiper with the legs side to side. Good. Keep that breath coming in nice and steady, nice and even. Let yourself just let go in this practice. We're really coming into the heart. When we do heart opening practices, sometimes they can be quite emotional. So letting yourself explore the space. Start to relax the legs back down towards the earth. Stay on the belly for a moment. Maybe find a little wiggle in the hips. And let yourself just start to explore. We're breathing a little love, a little compassion into our space. We're moving and breathing in a way that feels good for us. And we're releasing any expectations, any unrealistic ideas we have for our practice. Just meeting ourselves where we're at. Good. Next in breath, let's lift the forehead away from the earth. Hands come underneath the shoulders, press into the hands. Start to rise up into a tabletop. Knees come out nice and wide. Toes come together at the back. Shift back, child's pose. Let yourself sink into the earth. Forehead grounds down, elbows and forearms are heavy. Let's find a little shift of our weight side to side. Good. Pause through center. Let's tent through the fingertips. Keep the forehead grounded. Breathe some space into the shoulders. We're here for 3. Here for 2. And 1. Hands coming down. Come through tabletop. We're going to tuck through those toes right away. Lift up through those hips. Let's find downward facing dog. So pedaling out through the feet right away. Bending one knee. Bending the other. Noticing how everything's feeling. Letting those heels come a little closer towards the earth. Let's find a nice generous bend in those knees today. So we're working to lengthen through the back of the legs, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're straight. Sometimes that means that we have a slight bend in those knees. Those heels are coming down towards the earth. They could be touching the earth. They could be hovering. And we're really pressing into the hands and lifting the hips. So find that shape. Let yourself arrive. Good. And then leading with the right foot, we're going to crisscross the feet all the way towards the top of the mat. So let yourself fold forward here. Let that head get nice and heavy. Generous bend in those knees. Release those arms, fingertips nice and light. Hands find the shins. Let's find a halfway lift. Fold forward. Root into the feet. Let's rise to stand. Reach the arms all the way up towards the sky. Exhale right away. Let's cactus through those arms. Open up through the chest. Beautiful. Inhale, come back up. Hands come down either side of the body. Hold here. Nice strong mountain pose. Stand nice and tall at the top of your mat and find 3 deep breaths here. Maybe close down the eyes. Notice how everything's feeling. Good. You've got one more deep breath. Beautiful. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Hands find those shins. Let's find a halfway lift. Exhale, release the hands. You're going to step that right foot back behind you. Drop that back heel. Finding that warrior one stance. You might need to step that right foot just a tiny bit wider. Keep bending into the front knee. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Now, if it helps, you can take a little peek at the hips. Make sure that they're level and square towards the front of the room. Make sure that those lower ribs are hugging in. Spine is nice and long. And you feel supported through that upper body just as much as the lower body. Soften into those shoulders. Inhale, find that length. Exhale, start to press the hands back, straighten through the front leg. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up, bend into the front knee. One more just like that. Press the hands back, straighten through the front leg. This time as you inhale, bend into the front knee. Exhale, cactus through the arms, open up through the heart. Beautiful. Inhale, reach back up towards the sky. Exhale to release the hands. Hands frame that front foot. Come onto the toes, lift that back heel. Listen carefully. You're going to step that left foot up towards the sky, 3-legged dog. Good. You're going to find a nice deep bend in that left knee, heel towards the seat. Now you can stay here, or if you want to get really into the heart today, you can drop that left foot behind you. We're going to find wild thing. Press into the feet, open up through the heart. Breathe here for 3. Breathe here for 2. And 1. Slowly come back through. Be mindful of those movements. Lift that left leg back up towards the sky. And then gently lower the left toes down. Good. Inhale, slide forward. Let's find a high plank. Exhale, lift those hips up and back behind you. Good. Leading with the left foot, you're going to crisscross the feet all the way towards the top of the mat. Fold forward here. Let the head get heavy, soft bend in those knees. Hands find those shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Root into the feet. Rise to stand, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus through the arms, open up through the chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to release the hands. Let's take one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly, and take a nice full breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. Release the hands alongside the body. Inhale to reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, soft bend in those knees. Hands find those shins, halfway lift. Release the hands. Let's step that left foot back behind you right away. Step it a little bit wider. Drop that back heel. Open up, lift all the way up. Warrior one. Let's take a peek. Hips level and square towards the front. Lower ribs hugging in, bending into that front knee. Then the arms come up, soft through the shoulders, lift the gaze. Inhale, find a little length here. Exhale, press the palms back, straighten through the front leg. Inhale, come forward, bend. Exhale, press it back. Good. Inhale, come forward. Right away, exhale, cactus through those arms, open up through the chest. Beautiful. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, hands frame that front foot. Let's step that left foot back a little bit. Come onto the toes, press into the hands. Right foot reaches up towards the sky. Deep bend in the knee here, open up the hip. You can stay here. Or you can step that right foot behind you, find wild thing, open up through the chest. Breathe here, 3, 2, and 1. Pivot back through. Let's find warrior 3 on that side. Lift the right leg. Right toes come down. We're downward facing dog. Inhale, slide forward, high plank. Good, let's do that 2 more times. Lift those hips. Slide forward, high plank. Exhale, lift those hips up and back. This time, let's take those knees nice and wide. Big toes touch, shift it back. Child's pose. Let the forehead get heavy. Let the arms get heavy, and I encourage you to find 3 deep breaths here. Let that forehead rock side to side. Breathe a little space into the low back, into the spine, into the shoulders. And allow yourself to notice how you're feeling. Letting the heart rate slow down, tuning into the breath. Knowing that pausing is just as important as moving. Pausing allows us to check in. Notice what's present, acknowledge it, tend to it, and then maybe release it, let it go. 1 more breath here. Go ahead, slowly press into the hands. Gonna slowly find your way into a nice tabletop position. Let's start to circle it out. Move all of that energy. Really exaggerate the movements. Let's do it the other way. Good. Then we're going to come back through center. You're going to shift the feet off to one side. Come onto your seat, and you're going to swing those legs forward in front of you. Good. Make sure that you have enough room to lie back. You're going to hug the knees in towards the chest. So find a nice bend in the knees here so that the soles of the feet are grounded. Hook those arms underneath the thighs. And we're going to find a few rock and rolls. Release that energy, maybe a few sighs out. And then finally hug those knees in towards the chest. Give yourself that squeeze. Give yourself that little rock side to side. Good. You're going to slowly bring the soles of the feet down towards the earth. We're going to find a nice cactus in the arms here. And shift your weight, make sure that you have enough space. You're going to slowly pull the hips over towards the right and let the knees fall over towards the left for a nice supine twist. Now you can keep the arms exactly as they are, or you can use that left hand to support the knees, bring them a little closer to the earth. Gaze can be up towards the sky or away from the knees. Let's close our eyes here if that feels okay. Soften the gaze otherwise. And allow yourself to just open. Allow yourself to just rest. One more deep breath here. And then slowly come back up through center. Arms come back into that cactus shape. You can find maybe a little windshield wiper with the knees side to side. Or gentle release. And then let's shift the hips over towards the left. Knees are going to fall over towards the right. Again, that right hand can support the knees. Bring them a little closer. Gaze can be towards the sky or away from those knees. Breathing here for 3. For 2. And 1. Slowly come back through center. If it feels good, you can hug those knees in towards the chest. Give yourself that nice gentle rock side to side. And then we're going to bring the soles of the feet down. We're just going to find a nice constructive rest here. So feel that nice support of the floor underneath you. And if you want, you can take one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. So really feeling that connection of the heart space and also feeling that connection of the breath. So you should feel the navel rise and fall with each breath, and then maybe you can feel that connection of your heart with the hand over the heart. And I want you to just rest here. This shape is always so underestimated, but it's one of my all-time favorite shapes because it lets you feel grounded. It connects the whole spine to the earth, and you can hold it without effort. So let's find 5 deep breaths together in the shape. Know that I'm with you. Know that I'm holding space with you. And know that I will pull you out of the shape when the time is right. So knowing that, seeing if you can let yourself go, let yourself drift off. And know that I will pull you back, that I'm here, that I will be your anchor. So just breathe. You can start to slowly draw some awareness back to the body. First, starting to notice all the points where the body connects to the earth. The soles of the feet, the seat, the length of the spine, the shoulders, the arms, and the elbows. Feel the breath moving through you, slow and steady. And invite your awareness not only to the physical body, but back to this moment. Allow your full awareness to be here now. Now seeing if you can keep this heart open, keep expanding. We did a lot of heart openers today. Allow yourself to tend to the heart this week. Open up. Often we feel this space closed and tight. It's a protection, it's our barrier. What would happen if we let ourselves open? Let this be a reminder that even though we close off and we protect ourselves, and we think that we're helping ourselves, we're also blocking out all of that love, all of that compassion, all of that kindness. So sometimes we have to let in a little bit of the pain, a little bit of the hurt, a little bit of the discomfort. But this is so you can also experience joy and happiness and excitement. So let yourself experience it all. Allow yourself to enjoy the joy of life. Bring the hands over your heart. Let yourself feel the space. Take a moment to thank yourself for carving out this time, for moving and breathing. With gratitude for our practice and with gratitude for our community, thank you so much for holding space with me today. Thank you.